One game down, one game to go here in Haddon Heights. It's 9-1 the final from game one. And now Sicklerville looking a little bit fuller on their roster with Luke Mignon getting the start for the Phillies. Murmanesh behind the dish. We'll have the starting lineup for the Lightning looking pretty similar to the lineup from game one. Again, the starting lineup being Jordan Van at third base, Omar Moore in left field, Max Wersta in center, Donovan Schmidt in right, Luis Vargas is the shortstop, Michael Sr. at first base, Shaheem Pace, the Salem grad, at second base, Pete Canelia is the catcher batting in the 8th spot. Then you've got Ruben Justiniano, Elian Seda, and Austin LaFranca in the 11th position. So Sicklerville's got their 9, and we're ready to go for potentially 7 more innings. Like we said, the Phillies and the Lightning will play fewer innings today than the Tigers and Mariners played last night in Seattle. I was up until 1:15 in the morning watching that game. Mignon ready. The first pitch from game 2 is a strike called. 0-1. I like this fastball command from Mignon. Obviously a little bit of a change from Velez Medina in game 1. Van cracks it right field, straight away. And this is going to drop in right field. This could be trouble. Van is going to try to go for 2. He slides, and he is saved.
Let's go!
Leadoff double for Jordan Van. A little bit of... Again, Gardner in right field got a slow jump on it. And now Moore will be the batter. Here's Omar Moore. The Lightning now lining up as the road team in game 2 of this doubleheader. Lightning, after game 1, improved to 5-0. They already stood alone as the #1 position in the AAA division. The Phillies were in number 2. Up and in to Moore.
2 up.
Van had 2 hits in game 1. Moore had a 2-run single in game 1. Moore pops it up.
On the bag, on the
Shortstop
bag.
side, Napoli is there. And he makes the catch.
We got one. Come on, man. Come on.
Makes sense for the fact that Tyler Napoli, the Timber Creek grad, is on the Sicklerville team, and considering that Timber Creek is in Sicklerville, you've got a starting pitcher from Timber Creek as well, Luke Mignon. Had a 2.67 ERA in his senior year with Timber Creek in 2019. Fouled back by Wersta.
Hey, 0-2. Good, Jordan.
Throw over to third base. He's going to be high in the left field. Van is going to come home, and the Lightning are on the board. Lightning quickly. Thrown away by Murmanesh. So Wersta struck out swinging, and Schmidt will be the batter. Again, Schmidt with a little bit of a insight view of the game with his Ray-Ban meta glasses. The Timber Creek grad, Mignon. Strike called to Schmidt. A couple of leaves flew off that baseball as threw it back to the starter. Schmidt fouls it back.
0-2.
Here at Joseph Servino Field, game 2 of this doubleheader between the Lightning and the Phillies of Sicklerville. The 0-2. Upstairs, Schmidt gave it a thought, but it was upstairs, and it was high, and he waved off on it. Luis Vargas, the shortstop, would be next. He's in the on-deck circle, if needed, here in the first inning. Already looking like a better start for the Phillies than they had in game 1. That one's up. 2-2. Again, we dealt with some rain this morning from around 7 a.m. to 8:30. Picked up heavy at times. A bit unexpected. It's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Mignon represents his hometown of Sicklerville well with a strikeout and 1 run allowed. As it is a 1-0 Lightning lead. Run comes home on a throwing error by Mermanesh. We'll be right back. In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Bottom of the first inning, Elias Seda, the starter. Ethan Gardner, the leadoff man for the Phillies. The lineup is pretty much the same as game 1 with the sole addition of Jarrett Browning. Seda, the right-hander, succeeding Brian Garcia, who had a 6-inning complete game with 8 Ks. Ethan Gardner, Nick Mermanesh, Tyler Napoli, Luke Mignon, been trying to get it right now. And then Anthony Velez Medina, Jagger Lloyd, skipped in. Oh, that one hit the umpire. And then it'll be Trainer, Whited, and Browning for a full 9. Clouds are getting a little darker here in Haddon Heights. I immediately instinctively checked the forecast. Rain is expected around 2 p.m. today with a 25% chance. Swing and a miss by Gardner. I feel like we got to have our own like weather on the 8s around here. I do miss the old Weather Channel.
Oh yeah, they do.
Because they don't do it as they used to anymore.
No.
It's just, I miss the old baby blue screen with the soft music in the background.
You could say a tornado warning and
Yeah.
death to your neighborhood, and it'd be playing beautiful, you know. What do I know? 2-2. Oh, I missed that. We would go to the
2 balls, 2 strikes to Gardner. Again, Gardner, Mermanesh, and Napoli. Two-strike pitch is fouled back. I think a lot of people forget that Timber Creek and Sicklerville is the third trio or third school in the Black Horse Pike district. Of course, there's Highland and Triton. They played a football game last night. Triton beating Highland 21-7. But Timber Creek is the newest of those 3. Strike Strike three. Gardner down on strikes. That's a first K for Sato. So here's Murmanesh. Both teams fielding new catchers for game 2. Murmanesh, the catcher for Sicklerville. And then LaFranca in place for Cornelia. Cornelia looks like he's being placed as a DH in the Lightning dugout. Just joining us, just getting kicked off in game 2 of this doubleheader here from Joseph Servino Field in Haddon Heights. Murmanesh drills one. That one's going to be in the next neighborhood over, but foul. If he hit that one any more foul, might have hit a yard sale table out there. Ground ball, third base, off the glove of Worsta. Turning and holding is Murmanesh. That's a base hit. I mean, you could call that a hit or an error.
I thought he chipped it.
And Napoli will be the batter.
Hey, we got one! We got one!
Napoli, the 3-hitter, looking for his first hit of this doubleheader.
I don't either. I never did. Like, yeah, my shit's not that good to look at. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of. I didn't even really feel it. I threw it 3 times. The one time I got kicked that way. I threw a
Upstairs to Napoli.
I missed both of them.
So with Napoli and Mignon hitting 3 and 4 back-to-back Timber Creek guys. Timber Creek, as I tried to mention before the end of the inning, is one of the newest high schools in South Jersey. Timber Creek opened in 2001. It was Seneca in 03, Cedar Creek in 2010 over in Egg Harbor. But they've built up some good programs over the years with John Cates and, of course, being in Sicklerville, getting some of their guys on this team.
Down!
Called for a strike.
Down bag!
Throw down a second, not in time, and Murmanesh puts a tying run in scoring position.
I wouldn't have hated this one. I wanted we'll hit one.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Seda delivers outside. Should be 2 and 2. 3 and 2, excuse me. Popped up, out of play. The field that we're playing on today, Joseph Servino Field, is actually named after a former coach out of North Jersey. Servino was born in Haddon Heights but lived in New Milford from 1950 to his death in 2016. This field was named prior to his death in 2002. It's the 3-2 outside. Oh, now it's 3-2. Excuse me. No, I must have had it wrong. That's my bad. I try to keep a close tab on things. But Servino was a standout baseball and football player during his time. That's ball 4. He was a 1992 inductee to the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. But a very famous wrestling coach for his time at New Milford, at his time at Paramus Catholic in North Jersey. Or excuse me, he was inducted in 2010. Time called by Mignon prior to the pitch. But Servino was a 25-year head coach for the Paramus Catholic baseball team. From 1982 to 2006, he won over 500 games, 511 in total. He was a Bergen County Coach of the Year in 1987. And he won 5 sectional titles with Paramus Catholic during his time. So it's kind of interesting how this field, Joseph Servino Field, is named after a North Jersey baseball coach who just happened to be born in Haddon Heights. Now, whether there was a donation or a contribution or any other reason why this field is named after him, I don't know for sure. But Servino is a legend up in Bergen County. Again, a 2010 inductee of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame for his time as a high school coach in Bergen County for Paramus Catholic and also for New Milford High School. 2-1 count to Mignon, swing and a miss.
Oh, you're good, buddy. Keep your head on.
Seda dealing with 2 runners on first and second. The player manager, Velez Medina, will be next. In the 5 hole for Sicklerville. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher to pitcher here. And he fouls it off the umpire's mask.
Good, Blue. We're good.
No need to put the home plate umpire in concussion protocol. It's 2-2. He put his fingers up to make sure that he was that he could see everything all right. Mignon, left center field, Moore going over, he calls for it. He's got it. Runners do not tag. Don't think they should have gone anyway, but it's 2 down.
You're good, buddy.
Watch out. Take the other way.
Way to make contact. 2 down, right, Blue?
Got 2.
Hey, we got 2!
Seda versus Velez Medina. First pitch, swing and a miss. Runners go. Both of them jump. LaFranca with a late throw, and the runners are both safe. A double steal. And Sicklerville's got 2 runners on here with 2 away. Les Medina's just got to get one down. But, hold on here. I think they were trying to appeal a hidden ball trick or some kind, and didn't work.
1-1.
Boy. He's short.
2 balls, 1 strike. Seda dealing with 2 runners in scoring position. Hit foul, right field line. And out of play.
2-2.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 2 strikeouts for Elias Seda. And the inning is over. Sicklerville leaves 2 runners in scoring position after a double steal. And through an inning and a half. Or through 1 inning here in Haddon Heights. Forgot that those 2 teams switched positions. It's 1-0 Lightning. We were just talking about Joseph Cervino Field. There's the plaque, the wooden sign overlooking, shockingly, the visitors' dugout. Because Haddon Heights High School plays out of their first base dugout when they're here. But as we were saying, this has kind of turned into a multi-purpose field in the fall. The white lines you see across the infield are used for JV soccer games. High school varsity soccer, both boys and girls, play at the Devon Avenue fields down the street right near the 295 overpass. But JV soccer plays here, kind of like an Oakland Coliseum style layout, where you have to play across the infield dirt. That's a hot shot. You could hear that one from a mile away, and Luis Vargas shoots it through the gap for a base hit to lead off the second inning. Here's Michael Sr.
Yeah, you're coming back here, that's it.
Vargas had 2 hits in game 1, now with 3 across the doubleheader as Mignon faces the co-manager Senior. That one gets away from Mermaness. Vargas in the second. One nothing Lightning in the top of the second inning. Got a lightning fast run on a throwing error in the first. Senior gets jammed. It's foul. Comes right back towards us. Again, don't forget, on Monday, October 13th, we've got boys soccer in the Colonial Conference between the Woodbury Thundering Herd and the Collingswood Panthers from Knight Park in Collingswood. One of my favorite parks to visit in South Jersey. 4 p.m. opening kick. Inside. And then 2 RCSJ events this week. Delaware County versus RCSJ men's soccer at 4 o'clock. The Delco Phantoms. Strike called. Outside corner from Mignon. And then on Wednesday, we've got the Philadelphia Lions versus the RCSJ Gloucester Roadrunners in women's volleyball, 6 p.m. Roadrunners with a 10-3 overall record in Region 19 this year. Mignon steps back.
Way to be, kid.
It'll be Shaheen Pace on deck, and then Pete Cornelia, who again got a rest from catching in game 2, replaced by LaFranca. Oh, that one got him right in the shoulder. That one's rough. Pitcher acknowledges his bad that time. Again, you know, you got weekend baseball between two very good teams, and nothing but love there between Mignon and Senior, obviously. Pitch just got away from him, and Mignon felt bad about it. Here's Pace, dealing with 2 runners on. And I will say the Lightning have definitely exposed some weaknesses with the Phillies here in this doubleheader. Just defensive-wise. I mean, this infield is never going to be easy to play on because during the spring it's all dirt. But now it's kind of like a hybrid because there's grass where the dirt's supposed to be and there's dirt where the grass is supposed to be. It's like a reverse Rogers Center in Toronto. Pace on the ground. Third base side. Whited is there. Throws to second. It's low. Senior might have trapped the ball. Here comes Vargas. He scores. The second time a defensive miscue has allowed a Lightning run to score. And it's 2-0 in the second inning. That will be scored as a 5-4 fielder's choice. However, no out will be recorded. 3 straight base runners have reached. Senior now at second. And now Cornelia will bat in the 8 slot. Looking back, Mignon. Strike called on the outside corner. 1-1. That one hits Cornelia, and the bases are loaded. Second hit by pitch for Mignon. Mound visit between the pitcher, the shortstop, Napoli, and the catcher, Murmaneth. Second hit by pitch this inning. Now Justiniano bats with the bases loaded. Had an RBI in game 1, swing and a miss. Bases loaded with nobody out. A single, a hit by pitch, a fielder's choice, and now Justiniano gets it on the infield. Napoli's going to throw home. They got him there. Senior with a hard slide, but unable to get the play in time. Sicklerville saves a run on the quick thinking of Napoli. And again, I think Sicklerville is aware in this situation that if they give up a run, if they content for one out, then they're going to be in, they're going to be in trouble. That's just how it is. Move everybody over, but prevent the run from coming home. It was a slow enough ground ball where they could get Senior at home without risking too much. Now here is Brian Garcia, the pitcher from game 1, had 8 strikeouts in a 6-inning complete game effort. And one skips away. Backstop is way too short for anybody to move up. Again, you need to have more of a passed ball that trickles down the line for there to be any chance of a run scoring on a wild pitch, or in the instance of the first inning, a throwing error. 1-0 is outside of Garcia.
Rio.
3 balls, no strikes to Worsta with the bases loaded. Could see a station move here if Mignon can't find the strike zone. Whoa. He stepped out of the box and no time was called. So no balk will be called. They're just going to let it go. That time he stepped down. I think the problem was, and what got Mignon was that Garcia stepped out very early, which made a lot of people think that he had called time, but he was just stepping out because it was 3-0 and he was kind of declaring that he didn't want to swing. This time he does on a 3-1. It's ripped in the left field. That's a base hit. It gets past Velez Medina into the left field corner. Pace will score. Coming around third will be Cornelia. This might clear the bases. There's trouble. Now it's Garcia going to third. 3 runs will score. And the Lightning with a 3-run triple by the pitcher from game 1, Brian Garcia. 4-0.
Damn, Rube, I know you're tired. Get the oxygen.
Mignon's going to try to appeal. He's safe. Base umpire letting him know that they touched every bag. Again, Garcia was on his horse, and now it's LaFranca. They'll let the walk-up music restart. Wait a second. They did get, okay, so they did appeal to second. I think there was something that the base umpire said They appealed first to third.
They're saying that he never touched second. He gets back.
Okay, so Garcia is out on the appeal. However, all 3 runs do appear to count, and it will be 4-0 Lightning. Yeah, just looked at it on the replay. Does not look like he touched the bag. Good catch there, Vince. Score remains, though, 4-0, but now there are 2 outs. But that's also a good catch by Sicklerville, because in the emotion of giving up a big hit like that, those infielders, they keep an eye on the bags, and they make sure that every bag is touched. That one time. So because he never touched second, it technically has to be called a 3-run single in the book because he never touched second, so you revert back to what the first base was that he touched, which was first base. And again, all 3 runs count, and he will still be credited with a hit and an RBI. However, instead of a triple or a double, it'll be a single. And it still remains 4-0 with Mignon. Outside to LaFranco.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. We turn it over to the top of the order for Jordan Van and Omar Moore next. Mignon set, faces the mound, and from the middle of the rubber. LaFranco on the ground. Second base side. Going over, it's through his legs. Gardner couldn't get there. It's a base hit. That is going to be, that was just right through the 5-hole. The innings extended. Jordan Van, the batter. I don't think I've heard Ophelia by the Lumineers as a walk-up song before. It's a song I hear a lot in the Outback Steakhouse. Kind of right up there with Mumford & Sons, and I don't know who else would fit that category. With all due respect, there is a song by the Lumineers that I can't stand. It's called, I think it's just called Hey Ho, or Ho Hey. And it's just simple guitar strum, and they say, hey, hey. And I'm like, all right. It's got 1 billion streams on Spotify, though, for what it's worth. LaFranco with a big lead. Van misses low, or Van takes low. If the inning continues, Omar Moore, the center fielder, will be next. And the first 3 for Sicklerville will be 6, 7, and 8 for the Phillies as they trail this one 4-0 in the top of the second. Van, left field. This could be trouble. Velez Medina comes in and makes the catch. Side retired. A 3-run single. Not in the way you thought it would, but Lightning put up 3 more runs. 4-0 going to the bottom of the second.
Yeah, you're all right.
Bottom of the second here in Haddon Heights. This broadcast is brought to you by Rowan College of South Jersey at Gloucester, the premier community college of New Jersey, with hundreds of degree programs and an excellent campus located right in the heart of Gloucester County. To become a Roadrunner today, for their academic website, visit rcsj.edu, and for athletic recruiting purposes, visit rcroadrunners.com. Lloyd, Trainer, and Whited lead off. Pitcher steps off for the Lightning. Lloyd pokes it. Vargas couldn't get a clean glove. No, he did get a clean glove on it. Throw to first on a hop. Senior is off the bag. Infield single for Jagger Lloyd. So Lloyd gets aboard here in the second. After this pitch, we'll take a look at the replay. I mean, I'm not joking. We saw the replay that saw that Garcia didn't touch the bag at second. Let's take a look. This is your instant replay brought to you by Harper Driving School. Again, just got a good piece of it. I didn't tell that Vargas came up with it cleanly and, yep, off. Now a ground ball. This could be two. Garcia throws it away in the right field. There's a break for Sicklerville. They will hold the runner at second, and now two runners reach against the Lightning.
Appreciate it. Yo, let's go, Whitey. Yo, why does this smell like food?
I want some. You got some?
What happened?
You got some? No.
So Lloyd reaches on an infield single. Trainer on a fielder's choice that did not record an out, and now it's Whited. Time called. And the only change from game one is that Jarrett Browning is here. He will bat ninth.
Show me something, kid. Hey, now, Whitey.
Browning was the starter in Sunday's game versus the South Jersey Eagles that ended in a tie. Look out, that one's popped up. Might stay in the yard. It does not. Goes into that poor neighbor's yard. But Sicklerville is not a stranger to coming back from deficits. They were down 4-0 versus the Eagles on Sunday. Came back with 6 unanswered runs. They took the lead 6-4. And then South Jersey tied it with a 2-run double by Anthony Kay in the 7th inning. It's now Whited. Cracks the ball right center field. Moore is on the run. It is caught by Moore. Only one runner. No, nobody will tag. How about that? Great defensive hold there by the Lightning for out number 1. Now here's Jarrett Browning.
Hey, we got one!
The left-hander Browning. That ball is ripped by Jarrett Browning, another Timber Creek grad, into the right center gap. And Browning with a great throw, or Browning with a great hit, but it's held up. Bases are loaded. So Browning, one of 3 guys in this lineup to graduate under John Cates of Timber Creek.
Hey, one out infield, let's go!
2 singles this inning. Lloyd on third, Trainer on second, Browning on first. Lineup turns over to Gardner. Upstairs from Seda. 1-0. As we mentioned, today is broadcasts number 597 and 598. Number 600 will be on Tuesday. And also, to put it in perspective, number 500 was on April 24th between Gateway and Pittman. In the Joe Lang Classic, Aiden Stranahan threw a complete game shutout, won the game 4-0. So yeah, that was less than 6 months ago, and we've done almost 100 broadcasts since then. Hard to believe. Really, really hard to believe. Time called. Gardner uses his timeout. It's a 1-1 count with one away. Bases loaded. The Lightning got out of 2 bases loaded jams in game 1. Sicklerville looking to turn the tide. Gardner on the ground, picked up. Garcia with a throw to second. Van pulled off the bag. They do get an out, but the run scores. And it's now 5-1. So it's 4-1. Fielder's choice at short. That will be scored as a 5-6 fielder's choice. And the batter is Mermanez.
Hey, we got 2 down! Jordan!
Scoring is Lloyd. Trainer to third. Browning out at second. Runners on the corners here with 2 down. On the ground, right back to the pitcher. Seda with an underhand throw to first, and it's in time. But Sicklerville's efforts not completely thwarted as they do get a run home on a fielder's choice. A couple droplets coming down here in Haddon Heights. Score remains 4-1. Sicklerville got a run back. Again, a couple of droplets coming down here in the midst of game 2. Top of the third. This broadcast is brought to you by Gray Fox Sports. Premier sports photography right in your backyard. Book Michael Taylor today at grayfoxsports.net or Gray Fox Sports on Instagram. Hot shot, Moore caught it third by Velez Medina, and there's one away. Woo! He had a couple scares in game 1 with line drives coming back to him. And they'll pay for it. Next, worst of the bat. Yeah, you can see it's getting a little bit, drizzling a little bit here. Can see it a little bit in the background of the camera. Worsta pops it up.
I got 1 ball left, guys.
Already down to 1 ball here. It's just a light mist mostly. Strike called. 0-2 to Worsta. As the 3-hitter here versus Mignon. Outside, 1-2. Worsta and then Schmidt.
1-2.
That one's a liner. Another one off the glove of the second baseman, Mermanesh. Now here's Schmidt.
Hey, 1 down.
1 out, 1 on, with Moore getting... Well, Moore is going to run for Worsta, it looks like. Again, I would assume that there's no rule on substitutions because Worsta is not a pitcher or a catcher, yet he's been run for pretty much every time he gets on base. Strike call. 0-1 to Schmidt. Schmidt struck out swinging his first time. Mignon from the stretch. Upstairs, 1-1. Sometimes I feel like when we do these games where we're right behind home plate, I sometimes feel like I have to transform into a golf announcer. Just because of how close we are to the players. Oh, Moore got a bad jump, but it gets away. Moore is going to go to third. Lloyd picks it up, and he's going to get 2 bases on a throwing error by the pitcher.
Hey, good move. Good move.
And Moore will now get to third. We'll try to make this a 4-run game. One thing to note is that Gardner is back behind the plate for game 2 after a short stint by Mermanesh. Upstairs, Moore got a good jump off of third as well, maybe expecting a short ground ball to get him home. Outside.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. To the player manager and cleanup man, Schmidt. Moore getting another good jump there as Schmidt fouls it back. 3-2.
Read 2, full count.
That gets away. Moore is trailing off of third, but he won't go. And Schmidt gets a free pass. Gets away. Schmidt to second with Vargas at the plate. Two runners in scoring position. Vargas pops it up first base side. Going over towards the soccer post. It's out of play. Again, you can tell it's soccer season. There are soccer goalposts or soccer nets on each side of the infield in foul territory. It was actually discussed in ground rules that if it hits one of them and it's fair, just kind of, play it as it goes. If they think it's playable, go for it. If not, put your hands in the air like a normal obstructed ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, men's league stuff. If it hits a soccer post. 1-2 here from Mignon. Outside to Vargas. Still 2-2. A single by Worsta. A walk to Schmidt. 2 runners in scoring position. Only 1 out here in the third. And still got 4 more to play. Although in game 1 they only went 6 innings due to a time limit. Wanted to get the game 2 started on time, which they, for the most part, did. Kudos to them. There's the 2-strike pitch upstairs. Vargas refusing to leave the bat off of his shoulders.
3-2.
We'll see what he can do here. First base is open. And Senior, who got on base with a hit by pitch, he was later thrown out at home plate, is next. Fouls it off on the 3-2. That got a piece of almost everybody there. Vargas wipes it off the bat with, again, a light mist coming down. Really nothing notable of a mist. It's just enough that you can see it.
3-2.
See it coming through there. Another one fouled back by Vargas. He stays alive. This will be pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Three balls, 2 strikes. Bases, well, 2 runners in scoring position here. Strike 3, an 8-pitch at bat. And Vargas down on strikes for out number 2. So after the 8-pitch at bat, here's Senior. Senior was hit by a pitch in his first at bat, was thrown out at home plate on a force out. Appeal. Home plate says no, and it's 1-0. Again, Moore running for Worsta on third. Schmidt, the player manager, on second. The thing about those Ray-Ban glasses that have the camera in them is that it does kind of look funny to have sunglasses on a cloudy day, but he said they're a good investment, so can't wait to get the game footage from him from outside of our view. Strike called. I mean, it's probably a... Oh, wait, here comes Moore. He's going to try to steal home. Gardner's throwing back to third. They've got him in a pickle. Uh-oh. This isn't going anywhere. They're going to get him back to third. He's safe. Schmidt's going to try to go back to second. Oh, wow. Talk about a good deflection tactic there. Moore just broke for home.
Come on, George. That's it,
How about that? Yeah, it's what we were talking about. You can see those. If you look just above his right or his left eye, there's a little bit of there's a tiny little camera where Donovan is. So after that scare, I mean, Moore has been leading off the bag heavily when he's been on base. Strike three. Back-to-back Ks for Mignon to get out of it, and after an odd sequence of events, Mignon gets out of it with back-to-back Ks. 5-1 Lightning. We'll be right back. Here in Haddon Heights, Seda first pitch to Napoli. Skied out towards straightaway left. And it's taken in. Out number one. Napoli for the first out of the third.
Hey, we got one!
Again, Napoli still looking for his first hit of the doubleheader. So here's the pitcher, Luke Mignon. Flew out sharply to center his first time. First pitch. Breaking ball, Seda buckles him, and it's 0-1.
Man, how'd I look last week? Terrible, yeah.
0-1 to Mignon. Skips in behind LaFranca. You're watching coverage of South Jersey NABA, the National Adult Baseball Association, on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. If you have any questions or comments about today's broadcast, drop me a line at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. And if you'd like to book Dan Wilkins Broadcasting for your next event, no matter what it may be, send us an email at that same address in the description of this YouTube video, thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. Seda versus Mignon. 2 strikeouts for the right-hander. And Mignon cracks it right field. There is a bit of a short porch out there going over Justinano. 2 away. Now for Velez Medina. So back-to-back flyouts for Mignon.
Not getting rang up.
Yeah, it's so demoralizing.
There's the player manager, Velez Medina. 0 for 1 with a strikeout to end the first. Went outside and he did not go around. Good catch there.
Back foot, it's crazy.
No, I'm not.
1-1.
upstairs. Velez Medina crouching down a little bit. 2 balls, 1 strike to Anthony Velez Medina. Seda, breaking ball, upstairs, 3-1. Oh, time called.
I gave him time. I was late.
Velez Medina called time. Strike called. Checked. Yes. Struck him out to end the frame. Seda with 3 strikeouts in 3 frames. It's 5-1. Lightning going to the bottom of the, or rather top of the 4th. Oh, and 1 to count the Shaheen Pace as we return to you live from Haddon Heights, Joseph Cervino Field. It's the top of the 4th inning in Haddon Heights. Pace, Cornelia, and Justinano. 7, 8, 9 for the Lightning. Shot. 1 hop. Napoli couldn't get there. It's a base hit. Just left the infield and goes towards center. But Pace with a single. But Cornelia the batter. one misses to Cornelia. Skips away. Gardner able to trap it. Throw back to first. That could be trouble, but Lloyd will grab it in enough time for the runner to hold it first. That one misses to Cornelia. 3 balls, no strikes. Strike called, 3-1. Cornelia grounder. Slow roller to Napoli. He's got a chance at first. He got him. 6-3 ground out. And Napoli, again, probably one of the more athletic guys that the Phillies have on this diamond. Able to make a play. They got the lead runner, or excuse me, they got the opposite of the lead runner as Cornelia is out. Pace advancing to second. Four to 1 Lightning put up a 4 spot in the second inning. Stepping off there.
Keep working.
Justin Otto, ground ball sharply hit, picked up, throw to first is in time. Pace over to third, 2 down. So 2 ground balls in the infield move Pace, who had the base hit to start the inning, over to 90 feet away, and Brian Garcia will be the batter. Here's Garcia, runner on third for Mignon. Or, excuse me, Mignon. Strike call.
Sit tight, sit tight. Your count, let's go. Sit tight, Heath, sit tight. Watch it.
Fouled back by Garcia. Big chance to get out of it.
Get back in there, baby. Got 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Garcia's definitely been a good contributor on both sides of the ball for the Lightning. Up high, pops out of the glove of Gardner, but no harm, no foul. Garcia gets a piece of it. It's foul, and the at-bat stays alive. It's 1-2.
Keep battling, bud.
Don't want to.
That's right.
Strike 3. Big break for Mignone as he picks up a strikeout and leaves Shaheem Pace on third. Here from Cervino Field, score remains 4-1 Lightning. Going to the bottom of the fourth. Jagger Lloyd, the batter, versus Seda for his fourth inning of work. 4-1 Lightning. Breaking ball, outside corner, called a strike. Lloyd, Trainer, and Whited. 6, 7, and 8 for the Phillies. They trail in this one by 3. But again, Phillies no strangers to coming back in games as we saw from them on Sunday. Sharp grounder. Seda picks it up on a hop. He's going to take it himself to the bag. A 1 unassisted there from Elias Seda. And there's 1 away. All smiles though from Lloyd.
You see a lot of guys that like don't bowl. No shade at all, but you see a lot of guys that like it's like.
But here's Trainer.
That's why I rushed that one.
4-1 in favor of the South Jersey Lightning. First pitch. Ran inside that time, 1-0. Just joining us, 4-1 Lightning here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Mostly an overcast day. It was raining when we got here. Well, first of all, we got here and nobody was here. So I had to frantically text my contacts and be like, hey, what's going on? Because it was, we showed up right around 7:55 because it's a 9 a.m. game. You always give about an hour for setup, and then we went back home to grab some rain gear. As in, we have this thing from a company called Under the Weather. There's a double-sized tent. When expanded, it's probably around 5.5, 6 feet tall, and then it's probably another 4 feet deep, and then about 10 feet wide outside. But it has been a lifesaver for us in terms of when it's raining. When we do summer league games and it gets pouring rain around June and July, because the summer rain is unrelenting. It's unforgiving. Ball 4 to Trainer. Picks up a free pass with 1 away in the fourth. But point is that, you know, we talk about these situations, for football, we usually don't have to worry about the rain because we're usually in a press box. Basketball, you don't care about the rain because it's indoors, unless you're playing in like Rucker Park in the Bronx or something. But in this situation, baseball and soccer are really the only sports where we have to worry about the rain. And in this situation, you know, you monitor the weather as best as you can. Fly ball right field. This is a chance to get down for Justin Otto. It will. Over towards Whited in the corner. He's got trouble with it. Trainer will go to third. Both runners will go in standing. It's a double for Michael Whited. And Seda is going to be in a little bit of trouble as the tying run, Jarrett Browning, is at the plate. And Browning, in a 3-run game, can tie the game with one swing. Here's Browning. He singled in his first at bat. Tying run at the plate. 4-1 game here in the fourth. Seda set. Fastball high. 1-0.
Let's go, JB. Let's go, Seth. Good. Hey,
2-0. Two balls, no strikes to the tying run, Jarrett Browning. He can tie the game with one swing. It's 2-0. Strike called to the Timber Creek grad, 2-1. Lightning up 4-1. All of their offenses come in the second inning with a 4 spot. Just like they put up 4 runs in the second inning of game 1, except in that they were a little bit less relenting in what was a 9-1 final in favor of the Lightning. Browning, 3-1. Hits him in the elbow. Probably would have been ball 4 anyway. And the bases are loaded. Browning gets beamed, and now Ethan Gardner will be the batter with one out, and the bases loaded. So now the tying run is on base, and Gardner is the go-ahead run here in the fourth.
Hey, we got one!
Gardner takes a strike called. Oh, and 1 to Gardner. Gardner had the only run for Sicklerville and a fielder's choice in the second. Up high.
Hey, that's all I want. That's all.
Strike called there.
Live there, bud.
One ball, 2 strikes. Gardner looking to swing at anything close. 3 runners on, bases loaded. A walk, a double, and a hit by pitch. They say no. Good transparency that time. He said he just barely missed it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away after Lloyd tapped out to the pitcher. 3 straight have reached. Oh, fouled back. Got a piece of everybody. Looked like he got a piece of LaFranca, got a piece of the umpire. Kind of ricocheted around the whole apparatus behind the plate. Seda versus Gardner. The Lightning have not gone to the bullpen once during this doubleheader. And a swing and a miss.
Hey, we got two!
Big K for Seda. It's number 4.
I could tell coming off of that. Like,
And now Murmanesh, the batter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. With the Lightning up 4-1 over the Phillies in the 4th inning. Up and in the Murmanesh. Murmanesh had a E5 that he reached on in the 1st inning and then grounded out back to the mound, 1-3. So he's 0 for 2. Looking to cut into the deficit. Murmanesh fouled it back. 2 strikes on him now. This 1-1 rather. Across this doubleheader, the Lightning have gotten out of 3 bases loaded jams. And this one would probably be the biggest one yet with this lead hanging in the balance. And again, the Camden County grad Tyler Napoli on deck. Swings at one over his shoulders. It's 1-2.
Finish him, son. Finish. Come on.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop Napoli in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 4-1 Lightning over the Sicklerville Phillies. Fouled back, barely. Kept that one alive. Again, a couple of droplets coming down, nothing crazy. Elias Seda versus Nick Murmanesh, the catcher. Swing and a miss. He got him. Back-to-back Ks, and for the 4th time in this doubleheader, the Lightning have gotten out of a bases-loaded jam. All love between LaFranca and Seda as a big break keeps the Phillies off the board in the 4th. Droplets coming down a little bit harder here, but it's 4-1 Lightning going to the 5th inning. Mignon still working here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 innings to go here in this doubleheader. Strike called to LaFranca. 11-1-2. LaFranca, Van, and Moore for the Lightning as they lead this one by 3. Foul back. LaFranca reached on an E4 his first time.
Sure about that?
LaFranca pokes one out towards second base, and it's caught, went away. Just kind of waved the bat at the ball.
Hey, we got one.
Turn the lineup over back to Van.
That's all she wrote.
Hey, Gordon.
Van takes low in the dirt. Van had a double in the first to lead off the ball game, came around to score on a throwing error. Strike called. 1-1 the Van. I do like the lightning color scheme. The baby blue and the white, just, it's bright just enough. Ground ball. Diving stop Napoli. Cross to Diamond. And it's bobbled. So close for Lloyd. And it just barely popped out of his glove. Because it was an ordinary effort, it will be scored an infield single. For Jordan Van, here is Omar Moore.
Hey, we're good, Jack. We're good.
Yeah, I mean, Napoli, he's made so many of those plays down in Blackwood at Camden County College. Remember, the Camden County College baseball field is only a half mile away from where Sicklerville plays their home games at Gloucester Township Community Park. Strike called. And that outer half of the plate has been a bit pitcher friendly, but I'm sure both teams are getting it equally. Big swing and a miss there by Moore. 0-2. Broken panel on the scoreboard here at Joseph Servino Field. Runner goes, it's outside, pump fake, throw to second. Not in time.
Yeah, a little too, a little too. Yeah, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
One ball, 2 strikes to Moore with a runner now in scoring position in Van after his base hit. Ground ball gets past Mignon. Throw to first is tough. He is safe. Whoa! Look at Jordan Van. Oh my goodness. He crashes right into the fence. Think there's a question of whether Moore was safe at first or not. We wouldn't get a replay in time on that one, but looked like Moore must have beat it out at first, and then they let the play live. Lightning get their first run since the second inning. It's now 5-1. Here's Worsta. The grad of Central Buck South over in Pennsylvania. They got some fantastic high school baseball in Pennsylvania. Over near the Philly area, the PCL. You know, you talk about Roman Catholic. Some South Jersey guys, especially even from Highland, have transferred over to Roman Catholic. Archbishop Wood And the Bucks County teams are really good as well. Central Bucks South, Central Bucks East had great seasons in recent years. We just haven't had a chance to go out to Philly and cover some high school baseball there. I remember when I went on a trip to St. Louis and Kansas City in June, and I remember we were driving back from the St. Louis Cardinals game to the hotel. It's about a 20-minute drive because our hotel was right near the St. Louis airport. And I remember I was driving by and I was looking at a high school baseball field, and I was like, oh, I want to see what the height of the outfield walls are to see if I could do a DWB game. And not even thinking to myself that I'm over 1,500 miles away from home. Here goes Moore to second.
Up, 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 up.
Moore goes into second standing. And Moore making sure he doesn't bite off more than he can chew with a lead off of second there, turning around. Worsta gets jammed. Second base, Napoli goes over and calls for it. There's 2 down. After back-to-back singles, 2 outs for Schmidt.
Hey, we got 2.
Mignon versus Schmidt. Swing and a miss. Schmidt 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout in game 2. Again, a misty Saturday morning. Is it still morning? No, it's 1:18. I've lost track of time now. Whoa, up and in. 1-1. When you've been working since 8 o'clock in the morning, just like in an office job, you lose track of time. Another one upstairs to Schmidt, 2-1.
Nothing, no, I've been working since him this last night.
Swing and a miss. Schmidt strikes out swinging, or excuse me, swings and misses. It's 2-2. I didn't even mean to say strikes out. I was just, again, when you've covered this much baseball over the years, even the best of the best, not me, but they all slip up sometimes. Gardner with a huge throw, and it goes nowhere. Moore is coming home. Napoli's not going to have a play, and Moore scores.
Interference on me, he's out. He went to throw it and hit my match. You're out for the interference. You're out on me. That's now.
Oh,
That's the call. It's on me, though. He's out.
That's a good explanation there. The inning is over.
Interference. He went to throw it and hit my match, so it's now.
So the catcher's throw.
Why don't we were doing? It's not a player or a.
You know that I've seen that happen before. That would be the correct rule, because the catcher's throw hit the umpire's mask. That's the correct call. We've seen that happen before. We saw that happen in a game between it was TCNJ and Rutgers Camden 2 years ago, where potentially the game-tying run in that game got thrown out. And that's what the home plate umpire said. He said, I don't like calling it. He said, it's on me, but obviously the Lightning will disagree. But we'll be right back. 6-1, I believe. Lightning. 5-1. There we go. It would have been 6-1 if, yeah, but we'll be right back. 5-1. Napoli bats in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 5-1. The South Jersey Lightning. It's a busy time to be around here in Haddon Heights today. Everybody's lapping circles around the field because of the townwide yard sale. Strike called as that ball skipped away from LaFranca. 3, 4, and 5. We start off the inning with 2 Timber Creek grads in Napoli and Mignon. Obviously from different times under, I believe Cates was tenured at that time, or the head coach that time at Timber Creek. There's a fly ball. Left center field, Moore going back, he's got it, and there's one away. Napoli's just had so many bad breaks during this doubleheader. He's been hitting the ball well. We saw it last Sunday versus the South Jersey Eagles. He did pretty well in that game versus the Eagles, but this doubleheader has not been one for him to remember. Yeah, a lot of cars flying around today with the townwide yard sale, but again, some droplets coming down a little bit heavier now. Mignon foul. If you zoom in a little bit, you could see that those droplets over Elias Seda. So the last inning ended on what was unintentional, obviously unintentional, but umpire interference, where the ball on the throw hit the umpire's mask, and they called the runner out. Strike called.
Right there.
When you get deep in a men's league baseball doubleheader, you like to have a little bit of fun. And when we were in the outfield in Sicklerville last week, we didn't get to hear any of this banter. That's what we love. Mignon, he does put the bat to the ball to right field for Justinano. Oh, he dives and he dropped the ball. He lost his hat and he lost the ball. And instead of a can of corn in right, he spills the beans, and it's going to be a 2-base error.
I've never seen so many people fall down in a game.
Here's Velez Medina.
I thought he did too.
One away, runner on second in Mignon. Here is Velez Medina.
Yeah, that's right. And I need you to get the second umbrella from the car.
Strike called. Time called just prior to pitch. Two-strike count on Medina. Oh, never mind.
Just put that on the side. And I'll take the choker. And then trunk, same color as that one. Like blue.
in the dirt. Runner holds at second. Sorry about the delay. Had to, in an emergency situation, get our rain gear out because the rain has picked up. But again, like I said, this is expensive equipment, but you do what you can to mediate it. Upstairs, looks like 3-2 now.
3-2.
Outside, and Velez Medina picks up the walk.
I clicked the wrong switch, so it was 1-2, and I messed up a little bit. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. That's the right part.
Jagger Lloyd is the batter. Strike called to Lloyd. Runner on second, one away, top of the fifth inning.
Yes, sir.
Strike called. And here right around the 1:30 mark of this doubleheader, Lloyd in a jam. Lloyd, sharp grounder. That one's going to go to Vargas, who tags the bag for one. Velez Medina's out, and it's a 6-3 double play. Luis Vargas loving to turn that one around in the infield as he picks up another double play. He's initiated 3 of them in this doubleheader. We go to the top of the 6th, 5-1. Lightning still in front. Rain picking up a little bit here in Haddon Heights. This is a field that, well, as we know historically through the high school days, does not hold water very well, or does not deflect water very well. So this might be more of a mud bowl, if anything. Every player is going to go home and get a new load of laundry in, as Tyler Napoli is the new pitcher. Right-hander versus Donovan Schmidt. Breaking ball, big swing and a miss there. He relieves Luke Mignon, his former Timber Creek teammate, as there's a strike called. You can definitely feel the rain picking up. It's not to a dangerous level yet where you'd have to suspend anything, but the sight lines are okay, and it looks like the infield itself is holding up. As Schmidt on the ground, third base. Throw across, whoa, look out. Schmidt's got to turn around and he's got to tag the bag. He reaches. So again, Schmidt's at-bat was restarted as during his at-bat, the catcher Gardner tried to throw out a runner at third. It was called for umpire interference, and the runner was called out. So Schmidt's at-bat was restarted, and he now reaches on an error. Here's Vargas, 1 for 2, walk and a strikeout. In the dirt. Look out, Vargas got to get out of the way of that one. Mr. Softy's still around. Just took another lap around the block. I mean, we were talking about in game 1, I said, it's about 10:45 in the morning, why is Mr. Softy out? That doesn't make any sense. Now it's a little bit more of a reasonable time, as a strike called.
1-1.
And you already had to worry about the condition of the baseballs with the dirt. Now you've got to worry about the dirt and the water. Napoli fastball, look out, that one's foul. Vargas recoiled so much that he ended up almost in the Sicklerville dugout.
I got that. Did that not get that? I could have swore I heard it. I swore I heard it.
Yeah, it sounded like a foul tip.
I don't know what. 1-1.
Hold on.
I don't know for sure, so this is 12 at the back.
Napoli saying the base umpire called foul ball. Now they're going to come out and meet. The last thing you want in a rain-soaked men's league game is for it to go slower, but we started at 11:40. We're going to be nearing the 2-hour mark, and we're still in the 6th inning. A lot like a high school game.
1-2.
All right, so now it's 1-2. Breaking ball misses up and in. Vargas again, backpedaling out of the box. It's 2-2. Fouled back. Time called. They're going to ask for a new baseball in the rain. Again, this rain was kind of maybe unexpected. It started to pop up around noon, that it was going to come around 2 p.m. We right now have a cell over us that is moving north. So we are right now in the middle of said cell, and it's going to be out of here by about 3 p.m., which means that this rain is most likely going to continue for the rest of the game, but it's an isolated cell. Ground ball, Vargas, third base side. Booted.
Number three.
And now 2 runners are on as the infield for Sicklerville continuing to have issues. Back-to-back errors by the third baseman. Here's Michael Sr. A rainy October day. Back-to-back errors in the infield for Sicklerville. You can just see as you go into the Haddon Heights trees. You just see that rain coming down. And some of those leaves turning red for the fall season. First pitch. Senior goes around. Or it might have been a called strike either way. 0-1. Did catch the top of the zone that time. 0-1. Napoli dealing with 2 on, nobody out in the 6th. Strike called again.
0-2.
They will say Senior is retired. One away now for Pace. Shaheem Pace dealing with 2 runners on, Schmidt and Vargas. Strike called. 5-1 Lightning. They got 1 run in the 5th on an RBI single by Omar Moore. That was after a base hit by Jordan Van. But other than that, the inning was relatively short. Another big swing and a miss. Napoli finally starting to hammer that fastball into the zone, and it's 0-2. Pace keeps tabs on it, and it's foul. That knocked down a couple zip ties that were mounted to the top of the fence. Actually looks like a rubber bungee thing that got knocked down on the foul ball there by Pace. Time called by Napoli, and now Gardner asked for assistance. This broadcast is brought to you by Harper Driving School. Over 90% of students who take their New Jersey State driving test with Harper pass on the first attempt. Book an appointment today at Suite 4 of the Total Turf Complex in Pittman at 614 Lambs Road.
He thinks
Still 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes to Pace, the second baseman. Napoli set. From the windup, that hit Gardner, and it sent a pool of water coming down from the chain link fence. Still 0-2 there, as that got a piece of everybody. Pace at the plate. Vargas on first, Schmidt on second. And what is a 5-1 Lightning game in the 6th? Phillies looking to avoid it getting away from them. Swing and a miss. He got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tyler Napoli. Getting back into the groove now versus Cornelia. Cornelia gets a curveball on the ground to Whiting. The throw to second is in time. Napoli gets out of the jam with 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice after giving up back-to-back errors in the infield. So nothing that was on base would have been charged against him. But we go to the bottom of the 6th inning here in Haddon Heights at Servino Field, 5-1. Well, kind of impromptu, but we do have a last half inning. We're approaching a time limit. Oh, that hits the roof.
Oh, roof.
0-1 to Trainer. So this is the last half inning of the game. I thought maybe it would have to do something with the rain, but no, it's just a time limit thing. We saw it versus the Eagles and Phillies in Sicklerville on Sunday. Strike called to Trainer, 0-2. So kind of a, I guess you could say, a wake-up call for Sicklerville because they're down by 4 runs, and they now only have 1 inning to get it instead of 2. It's 7, 8, 9. Trainer, Whited, and Browning.
Let's try the best ones.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. He was halfway in the dugout 2 hours ago.
1-2.
Hey, Matt.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Seda delivers. Down. Trainer's reached base both times. A fielder's choice and a walk for him. Full count, 5-1, Lightning over the Phillies here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And this will be the last half inning of play. Seda delivers on the payoff. That one is going to be high. And the Phillies have a little bit of life now as Trainer draws his 2nd walk of the day. Here's Whited. Strike called to Whiting, or Whited. Big swing that time. 2 strikes now against him. Up and away. Wavers at it. And LaFranca tags out Whited. Out number 1 in the 6th.
Just to be on the safe side.
Number 9 hitter Jarrett Browning, the batter.
Like that one. Hopefully he agrees.
Here is Browning, runner on first, 1 away. Seda looking for 6 innings of complete game work. Lightning have not had to go to the bullpen once tonight. Browning crushes the ball, right field, down the line. It is not playable. It's off the tree branch. And it was unplayable for the right fielder, Schmidt.
Yeah, take that one instead.
Yeah, take this one.
That one feels heavy. That's the one you take it.
Oh, yeah. That's only pretty fun.
Seda to Browning. The 0-1. Browning pops up a ball left side. Van was over in foul territory to end game 1, and he makes another catch in that same space for out number 2 in game 2 of the final frame.
God, 2 steps in. 2 steps in.
Gardner, the batter. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. 5-1 Lightning, looking to improve to 6-0. Whoa, that one goes to the backstop. Seda with a wild throw. Now the throw to second is going to be wild. Garcia comes in to save it.
Okay, let's go, Wheels.
And Trainer gets to second. Here's the pitch to Gardner. Upstairs that time. Runner in scoring position for the Phillies. Again, this is going to make for an interesting conundrum in the AAA division with the Lightning sweeping. Could put the Eagles in closer striking distance. Swing and a miss by Gardner. A 9-1 final in game 1. And in both games, the Lightning scored 4 runs in the second inning. 2 on the count to Gardner. With Mermanesh on deck. Swing and a miss late on the fastball, 2-2. Again, our next broadcast will be Monday, October the 13th for number 599. Woodbury at Collingswood Boys Soccer from Knight Park at 4 p.m. Last time we were at Knight Park was back in 2022 for boys soccer. Looking back. 2-2, breaking ball. Slipped out of his hand there, and the count is full. Yeah, you can see Seda definitely, he
3-2.
kind of slipped up on that one. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Gardner. Outside, and this game stays alive.
Hey, we still got 2.
2 walks in this inning, and Murmanesh, the batter, I mean, you're going to have the tying run in the on-deck circle with Napoli. As well, it looks like that if the score holds, Lightning would have outscored the Phillies 14-2 in the doubleheader. Early swing by Murmanesh. A little bit in front of it, and it's 0-1. Murmanesh 0 for 3. He did reach base once, but that was on an E5 in a game that has been riddled with errors on both sides. Up and away, 1-1. Again, in baseball, the hardest out to get is the final out. And we're seeing that in its truest form this afternoon here from Haddon Heights. 1-1 to the catcher, Murmanesh. Murmanesh pops it up. That one's going to go foul. Uh-oh. Oh! That was close.
I hit that car on the ball.
We had to send him a invoice.
Now 1-2.
There are a couple dents on the Dan Wilkins Broadcasting car, but we take those with pride. Like a Gabe McCracken throwing error in 2022 got the back window. There's a ground ball. Third base side. Trouble for Van. Vargas is there. Not going to have a play and the bases are loaded. Tying run in Napoli is up. Yeah, it's not visible from where our camera is, but on the right side of the car, right near the back window, an Audubon player drilled it by throwing a ball 10 feet over the first baseman's head some 3 years ago. And considering we are a broadcast company and our specialty is baseball, why not keep the dents with pride? As long as it's not a broken window. It's almost like preserving history. Tyler Napoli, the batter. Up and in. He is the tying run. Had 4 home runs in his 2 years under John Scanzano at Camden County. Back when we worked for Camden County 2 years ago. That one's high, but everybody's got to be safe with that short backstop. Really no space to score on a wild pitch. And if the ball game continues, Mignon will be the batter. Again, back-to-back Timber Creek grads in the lineup. 3 of them for Sicklerville, including Jarrett Browning in the 9 spot. He started last week's game versus South Jersey, which we were at in Gloucester Township, a 6-6 tie. Up high. 3-0 now. The Lightning may have to go to the bullpen after this batter. They don't have too many guys around. I mean, it's a men's league team. You're not going to find them, but Donovan Schmidt would make that call from right field. Ephus, curveball, whatever you want to call it. Strike called. It's 3-1.
I mean, I was nowhere on time. Really well.
Napoli definitely would have been out in front of it if he went for it. Seda with the bases loaded. Looking for what would be 5 bases loaded jams out of. He walks in a run. And for the first time today, the Phillies have put up multiple runs in this one. 5-2 in the 9th, or 5-2 in the 6th rather. Gardner to second, Trainer scores. Gardner to third.
Hey guys, can we get a new ball by chance?
Yeah, new ball.
Yeah, just
Yep.
That is 4 walks in this inning.
appreciate it.
Well, now the tying run's on base for Mignon. And we already are not going to play an extra inning. I mean, we're already cutting this an inning short, as we did in Game 1 because of a time limit.
Hey, let's go. Make a play. Come on.
But if he rips one into the gap, all 3 of these guys are capable of tying this game. Here's Mignon. Breaking ball up high. And again, you can see Donovan Schmidt in right field. He is the one that will make the decision of whether or not to keep Seda in the game. He has not gone to the bullpen once during this doubleheader. Let Garcia go the full 6. Strike called, 1-1.
I don't know about that one.
Mignon 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and an E9. So again, that's where some of these guys have reached on errors. Seda looks back, 1-1. Ground ball out to short. This could do it. It's off the glove of Vargas. He's got to play it first. Mignon didn't run it out, and the ball game is over. Elias Seda with a complete game. They leave the bases loaded, and that is a 5th time in a doubleheader that the Lightning get out of a bases loaded jam. In this case, they allow a run on a bases loaded walk. Seda with a troublesome 6th inning. He allows 4 walks in the 6th, and it's a complete game effort though for the right-hander as the Lightning sweep the doubleheader 9-1 in game 1 and 5-2 in game 2. The umpires pack it up, and a fun doubleheader for both sides. It definitely got a little bit dragged out there at the end, but the final score being 5-2. That'll be all for us tonight. Our next broadcast Monday, Woodbury at Collingswood, boys soccer from Knight Park. From our entire crew, our social media coordinator Haley Mejia, our graphics crew Gavin Vandrell, Caleb Lane, and Carson Rosso. My producer joining me for game 2, Vincent Vogt. I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you on Monday from Collingswood. Have a good one, folks.